This is NBA action.
All right, here we go. Look out! Oh my goodness!
Reggie for three.
Oh my baby! Oh baby! What a pull! Mookie!
Oh, you gotta love it.
He's on fire! What a block! Unbelievable!
Van Hill with the explosion.
In your face, Admiral. Check him out.
Oh, between the legs. Oh man!
Roll the tape.
Here it is.
There you go. Oh, you gotta love that action.
We tip things off by taking you into the action in the Eastern Conference, starting in the Central Division with the red-hot Charlotte Hornets. Hornets coach Paul Silas likes what he's seeing from his team.
You know, it seems though everyone really wants to get a chance to make it to the playoffs this year, so we're really trying to put wins back to back.
And in Milwaukee against the Bucks, Charlotte was looking to add to their 5-game winning streak.
Nice move. Oh, did he get by? Nice Robinson. Count the basket. Screen and roll with Campbell. They switch. Bills for three. Amazing.
With seconds left and the Hornets clinging to a 1-point lead, they needed a defensive stop to preserve the win.
It goes to Thomas. The Hornets hold on the steal. Eddie Jones gets it, and Charlotte has won 6 straight.
The next night, Charlotte faced Mike Fratello's Cleveland Cavaliers, and Silas kept his team focused.
You've got to win every game. This is what I'm preaching every night. And not only win, but to go out and play hard.
And former Cavalier Bobby Phills came back to haunt his old team with 23 points. Charlotte went on to beat Cleveland, one of their closest competitors for a playoff spot.
Bobby Phills. Bobby Phills is electrified tonight here at the gun as he splashes another 3.
Next, it was on to New Jersey, where the Nets received an emotional lift from their injured teammate Jason Williams. But New Jersey couldn't cool off the Hornets, who ran their winning streak to 8 games, thanks to some timely fourth-quarter shooting from the rifleman, Chuck Person.
Chuck Person, 3-pointer, that's why he's in the game.
We just have that rhythm, that confidence that you need to win games, and you know it's just been really a lot of fun playing the last couple of games.
In a battle of teams fighting for the playoffs, Sean Kemp and the Cavaliers faced Vince Carter and the Toronto Raptors, who rallied from a 9-point deficit. Toronto came back to tie it late in the fourth quarter, and with a chance to win it, they turned to their talented rookie.
Carter!
Up by 1 in overtime, the Cavs looked to Wesley Person to provide some breathing room.
Person puts up a shot. Good!
Toronto trailed by 1 in the closing seconds, but still had a chance to steal a victory from Cleveland.
Over to Christie. He drives. Missed the layup. Rebound battle out of bounds. Cavs win.
Now we go back into the action in the Atlantic Division, where the Miami Heat are battling for the top seed in the East. In Boston, Antoine Walker and the Celtics hosted Alonzo Mourning and the Heat. And for most of the game, it was all Miami. They seemed to have things under control as they rolled to an 11-point lead in the fourth quarter.
Heat is playing just great basketball.
But led by their star Walker, the Boston Celtics would stage a dramatic comeback in the last 5 minutes of the game.
Walker takes it. Makes it.
And with Boston down by 2, Antoine would have a chance to win it at the end.
Antoine. It home for the game. 4/10 of a second on the clock.
This is a good sign. You know, we got 11 games left, and we're going to try to finish as hard as we finish this one tonight.
Next, Miami hosted Indiana in a matchup of 2 of the Eastern Conference leaders, and the Pacers were on a mission.
We feel we're in position to make a run at this thing. We feel real good about ourselves. With 10 games left, we want to put this thing together.
But it was Miami who built an 8-point lead with less than 3 minutes left.
That's huge. That is huge.
Larry Bird's Pacers came back to within 2, and they turned to veteran Reggie Miller in the final seconds, looking for the late-game heroics that have been the trademark of his career.
Miller with a 3 up out front, on the lip of the rim, no good. Mashburn in the rebound. A huge victory for Miami.
Now here's a look at the Eastern Conference playoff picture. The Miami Heat are in first place, followed closely by the Orlando Magic in second place. The Central Division leading Indiana Pacers are in 3rd place, but they would be the number 2 seed in the playoffs. The Atlanta Hawks are in 4th place, while the Milwaukee Bucks and Detroit Pistons are tied for 5th. The Philadelphia 76ers are in 7th, while the Cleveland Cavaliers have the 8th and final spot, just ahead of the New York Knicks, Charlotte Hornets, and Toronto Raptors. Time to log on to NBA.com, starting with news of a major move by the LA Lakers. After 23 games, forward Dennis Rodman was released this week by the Lakers. Rodman, who led the NBA in rebounding the past 7 seasons, averaged 11 rebounds a game in LA.
Kobe around the hoop, hands to Shaq, low right. Hoop traffic, shot out, no, tip jam, Dennis Rodman, D-Rod way up.
Next up, we take a look at some of the latest injury news from around the NBA. Guard Vashawn Leonard returned to the Miami Heat this week after recovering from a leg fracture. And Vashawn averaged 9 points in his first 2 games of the season.
Finds Leonard. He shoots the jumper. He's back,
Meanwhile, the Boston Celtics leading scorer, Antoine Walker, was sidelined with a sprained ankle. He was out of action for the first time in his NBA career after playing in 204 consecutive games. Now, here's a look at the winner of the NBA's Player of the Week award. The honor goes to Phoenix Suns point guard Jason Kidd, who averaged 23 points a game this week.
Jason Kidd running past Gary Payton for the lay-in.
He also averaged 10.5 assists and 5 rebounds. We'll take a closer look at Jason later in the show. Now it's time for our viewer email. Mikko Seppa from Finland asks, which player from outside the United States has scored the most career points in the NBA? The answer is Houston Rockets center Akeem Olajuwon, who's from Nigeria. Akeem the Dream has now scored over 25,000 points. And last week, he became the 8th player in NBA history with at least 10,000 field goals.
Another record for Akeem Olajuwon.
Time to roll.
Bravo! No! Fist out, fist out!
3-down single now.
Try.
Amor, my love, amor, make life divine. Say you'll be mine and love me only. Amor, amor.
Welcome back to NBA action. Now, let's go back into the action in the Western Conference, starting in the Midwest Division with the Utah Jazz. Karl Malone and the Red Hot Jazz are intent on securing the #1 seed throughout the playoffs. And against the Los Angeles Lakers, Utah proved why they're the NBA's top team as they dominated LA.
Stockton brings it back. Hornacek trailing the play for a 3.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Lob pass for the cutting Ostertag. To the foul line he goes to try to complete a 3-point play.
Kurt Rambis's Lakers trailed by as many as 23 points as the Utah Jazz went on to win their 10th straight game.
Bryant is strict. Utah coming down 4-on-2. Stockton for Hornacek.
First and foremost, every guy came back in really good shape, and now I think our togetherness is starting to show right now, and the guys are doing a great job.
As Tim Duncan and the San Antonio Spurs came to town, John Stockton and the Jazz were focused on this division showdown. And Utah looked strong early on, led by the mailman.
In and out, Malone with the offensive rebound, gets the basket and draws the foul. Now that was just sheer muscle.
But the Spurs would capture the momentum, fueled by 36 points from Tim Duncan.
Great pass to Duncan going down the middle, and the Spurs are up by 9.
Yeah, Tim carried the Spurs all night long as they snapped Utah's 11-game winning streak and pulled it within 3 games of the league leaders.
It's coming down to the end of the season. We only got a couple games left. We're trying to really be in this race down to the end, and tonight was a great step towards that.
Off the double team, Price is open for 3. No good. Offensive rebound, Harrington. He can't bang it home, but he gets another opportunity. Knocked up in the air. Dickerson for the ball. And a jump ball called with Murdoch.
Jason Williams, who at times is taking over the game, and right now is one of those times.
Bounce pass, drives the baseline, reverse layup, good! I'll bring out the highlight film now. Put his name on the marquee.
Welcome back to NBA action.
9.
All right, now it's time for the top 10 plays of the week in our courtside countdown. Starting us off at number 10, it's Indiana Pacers sharpshooter Reggie Miller.
Beats the clock. Reggie Miller flying for 3 at the buzzer.
In at number 9, it's Portland Trailblazer point guard Damon Stoudemire.
Damon on the spin cycle, down Broadway with a left hand. Beautifully done.
In at number 8, it's the Wizards' Mitch Richmond.
What a shot, Richmond, and it goes.
Goes up, floats through, reverse English, and in.
Coming in at number 7, it's guard Darrell Armstrong of the Orlando Magic.
Take it. Oh, my goodness. And that's the kind of season Darrell Armstrong has been having. A no-look, and that one had the eyes.
Coming in at number 6, it's Kobe Bryant of the Los Angeles Lakers.
Tapped around and tapped up. Kobe Bryant! Do you believe that?
That was one of the greatest plays I've ever seen off of a rebound.
At number 5, it's the Dallas Mavericks' Michael Finley.
And it's Finley hammering it home in the face of David Robinson.
At number 4, it's the Sixers' Allen Iverson.
Iverson behind the back, Rodley, who slams for 2. That's a beautiful play.
Coming in at number 3, it's Toronto Raptors rookie Vince Carter.
Oh, no! I'm hungry. Pick up your lingerie. It's on the floor. Wow.
Coming in at number 2, check out this incredible play by forward Maurice Taylor of the Los Angeles Clippers.
Taylor! Oh, Bill! A monster windmill slam by Maurice Taylor.
And the number 1 play of the week belongs to Kings rookie Jason Williams.
Look at him go to the hole with some French pastry and lay it up and in.
Jason Williams is by far the best ball faker I've ever seen in the game, including Larry Bird.
That's all for today. Remember, you can send us your emails at the league's official website, NBA.com. I'm Jim Fagan for NBA Action. See you next week.